Just what the U.S. economy didn't need. A major corporation announces massive job cuts. In Somalia, phase 2 of Operation Restore Hope. U.S. Marines move inland, due in Badoa by dawn. And Eye on America. Tonight, Hillary Clinton. How her new role may affect every household in the country. This is the CBS Evening News. Good evening, Dan Rather reporting. Some painful reality intruded today on all those encouraging reports you've been hearing about the economy. With millions of Americans still out of work, one of this country's biggest employers is about to eliminate tens of thousands of jobs. CBS News Money correspondent Ray Brady has the story.
They're singing the blues at Big Blue as IBM announced today it's reducing its total workforce by another 25,000 employees, on top of other cuts earlier this year. Worse, the computer giant indicated it may even have to lay off workers for the first time in its history.
I've been here 19 years, and I don't think I'm going to retire from a company called IBM.
IBM acted just a day after President-elect Clinton warned Americans not to be fooled by recent rosy economic figures.
It's far too early to assume that the change in these short-term measures really indicates that we're out of the woods even in this prolonged business cycle recession.
IBM's not alone in these cuts. Just yesterday, General Motors offered new buyouts to cut 54,000 hourly workers. But with the economy seemingly perking up, why the layoffs?
Whether we see the economy getting better in the short run or not is not what is creating the pressure on layoffs. It is a part of a massive restructuring.
Because in the go-go 1980s, U.S. companies got fat and overly confident, hiring thousands of workers they now can't use.
They got complacent, and also IBM for a long time has had basically a no layoff policy historically. So the people there felt like they had a job for life.
How bad have things become? Layoffs now reach into the executive suite. At General Motors, Chairman Bob Stempel got a pink slip, and rumors abound that IBM's chairman, John Akers, could be pushed aside.
What's happening now is much more recognition that where the fat lies is in the middle and at the top.
All of which may be scant consolation for those losing their jobs. Estimates are there will be a lot more slashing of payrolls by American companies, and the jobs that are going are jobs that are not coming back. Ray Brady, CBS News, New York.
IBM is also cutting investment in product development, and President-elect Clinton said today that kind of investment is, and I quote now, the exact thing we don't want them to be cutting. Mr. Clinton made the comment as he wound up his two-day economic marathon talkathon in Little Rock. More about that tonight from correspondent Susan Spencer on the Clinton Watch.
Paul and Beverly and Ernesto have made...
Moderator Clinton, brimming with the arcane statistics that seem second nature to him, zeroed in today on what he calls the ball and chain around the U.S. economy, the deficit. He heard pleas to act now.
Very few presidents are granted more than one honeymoon. George Bush, ironically, got a second honeymoon, and we know he did absolutely nothing with it, and look where he is today.
Some economists urge Clinton to move quickly to goose the economy through faster government spending on projects in the pipeline, a course he favors.
If you don't get growth, I don't care what our budget plan says, the deficit will be bigger than we estimate.
Clinton promises a long-term plan to cut the deficit, but what about next year?
All new government spending should be paid for by either cutting other spending or by raising taxes, not by even more borrowing.
This is a very tough call. And this is the major economic policy decision we're going to have to make.
And America knows it. As the growing debt numbers tick by, the very word deficit has come to symbolize not just what's wrong with the economy, but with an entire country that can't get out of the red. As planned, the two-day conference gave Clinton a forum to show his amazing command of the subject, with only occasional lapses late today, and perhaps more important, to rally support for what could be painful deficit medicine. At times, he seemed frustrated with glib solutions, like the old